Good evening, baseball fans. We are here at Great American Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds, but today we will not be here for a Reds ball game. We will be here for the Midsummer Classic, the All-Star Game, the 2015 All-Star Game, while the AL takes on the NL to decide who will have home field advantage in the 2015 World Series. The AL's lineup put together by manager Ned Yost is as follows. Shortstop Jose Reyes, second base Robinson Cano, center field Mike Trout, DH Jose Abreu, third base Adrian Beltre, left field Hanley Ramirez, first base David Ortiz, catcher Yan Gomes, and in right field is Justin Ruggiano. While on the mound for the National League is the left-hander Clayton Kershaw from the Los Angeles Dodgers, 8-2 on the season with a 1.69 ERA in 18 games started so far in 2015. And digging into the batter's box now to lead the ball game off for the American League is Jose Reyes, the shortstop from the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch from Kershaw is in there for a strike. 0-1 count now on Reyes. The kick and the pitch from Kershaw is taken to left field past the glove of David Wright. And that's going to get in left field for a single for Jose Reyes, the speedster. As that brings up the second baseman from the Seattle Mariners, Robinson Cano, hitting .326 so far in the season, which is second in the American League, only behind Joe Mauer as the first pitch gets in there for a strike. Second pitch as Reyes takes off for second base. He's in there with a stolen base. Running hard in the All-Star game, puts himself in scoring position with nobody out. Count runs the 1-2 now on Cano. Pitch from Kershaw, nicks the outside corner. Robinson Cano goes down looking, and there's one down in the top of the first. As that brings up Mike Trout, center fielder from the Los Angeles Angels, and he swings at the first pitch as Nori Aoki with the sliding catch in left field. What a play by Aoki from the San Francisco Giants out in left field, as it's 2 outs now with a runner on second as Jose Abreu digs in. First pitch to the White Sox first baseman is in there for a strike. Count runs to 0-2 now. Kershaw looks down the runner. Here comes the pitch, chopped to shortstop, fielded and tossed to first, as that's the final out of the top of the first inning. We'll pick things back up in the bottom half of the first for the National League. Welcome back to the All-Star Game, as the National League's lineup put together by manager Bruce Bochy. The San Francisco Giants is left field Nori Aoki, center field Andrew McCutchen, shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, right field Giancarlo Stanton, first base Paul Goldschmidt, DH Joey Votto, second base Scooter Gennett, catcher Jonathan Lucroy, and third baseman David Wright rounds things out. While the bump for the American League is Felix Hernandez of the Seattle Mariners, 5-4 on the season with a 2.07 ERA in 18 games started. And the Giants left fielder Nori Aoki digs in for the National League, lead off the ball game for them. King Felix delivering the first pitch, nicks the outside half, 88-mile-per-hour changeup. Count runs to 0-2 now on Aoki. Hernandez kicks, turns, fires, and it nicks the bottom half of the strike zone, the curveball. Nori Aoki goes down looking for the first out of the inning. As Andrew McCutchen digs in now, first pitch nicks the outside half once again. Change up for first pitch again. Andrew McCutchen hitting .316 so far in the season with 11 dingers and 46 RBIs. 0-1 count. The pitch from Hernandez is well hit to right field. Back goes Ruggiano. Watch it go! See ya! Home run for Andrew McCutchen as the National League have put themselves up on top here in the first inning, 1-0, thanks to Andrew McCutchen's solo shot. As that'll bring up the shortstop from the Colorado Rockies, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch nicks the outside corner, 93 on the gun fastball, 0-1 count. Here it comes from Hernandez. That's chopped in the first base line. Big Papi is there, making plays in the field, steps on the bag himself, and that is 2 down in the bottom half of the first inning is now Giancarlo Stanton. Right fielder from the Marlins digs in as the cleanup hitter. First pitch misses the strike zone. Count runs to 1-2 now on Stanton. The 11th pitch of the ball game from Hernandez is chopped to the first baseman. Big Papi makes the scoop, tosses the covering Hernandez, steps on the bag, and that's the final out of the first inning. So after 1, The National League is on top of the American League by a score of 1-0 thanks to Andrew McCutchen's solo shot. Welcome back to the All-Star Game here for the bottom half of the third inning as Sonny Gray, the right-hander from the Oakland Athletics, comes into the ball game now, 11-3 on the season in 19 games started for Oakland. Jonathan Lucroy, the catcher from the Brewers, digs in to lead off the inning for the National League. First pitch from Gray is hit right back at him off his leg. Beltre comes into fields it, toss to first on the run, but Lucroy is in there with an infield single. But the main concern here is Sonny Gray okay? And he looks to be fine as they will leave him in the ballgame to continue the inning. With Lucroy on first, in digs the third baseman for the Mets, David Wright. Gray gets set, delivers the first pitch, misses the strike zone, 86 on the gun, changeup. Count runs to 2-0 now on Wright. Pitch from Gray is taken down the right field line, opposite way, lands barely fair. Ruggiano will field it in the corner, but Lucroy heads into third, and he's not stopping there. The throw to the cutoff to the plate, and Lucroy is a dead duck. He is gunned down at the plate from the beautiful relay throw, as it is still 1-0 now with one out, as the leadoff man Nori Aoki digs in for the National League with a runner on second, as the first pitch misses the strike zone, 95 on the gun. Count runs to 2-2 now. Gray gets set. Fires, chopped on the first baseline. Big Papi fielded himself. Steps in the bag, picks up the second out, but the runner does move up. As David Wright's now on third base with 2 outs for the center fielder Andrew McCutchen, who homered back in the first inning. Pitch from Gray is past Jose Reyes at shortstop. He guessed it, and that is going to roll into the outfield as David Wright scores from third base with 2 outs, and Andrew McCutchen has both RBIs in this game as he's on first while Tulowitzki digs in, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Count runs to 2-2, evened out on Tulo now. Pitch from Gray, check swing, did he go? Yes, he did! Troy Tulowitzki goes down on the check swing, strikes out to end the third inning. But the National League has the lead over the American League, 2-0, 4 hits for each ball club. Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning as the Mets closer Henry Mejia comes in out of the bullpen. 29 saves on the season in 30 appearances, and he'll be facing the Yankees shortstop Didi Gregorius. A surprise all-star selection here. In 2015, first pitch is swung on and taken up the middle for a base knock for the Yankees shortstop, Didi Gregorius. He's on first base now. That brings up the second baseman from the Astros, Jose Altuve. Didi on first, Mejia. The kick and the pitch as Altuve swings at the first pitch, pops it up to the first baseman. Goldschmidt is there. He puts it away for the first out of the inning, as Didi does not move from first base. And now that brings up another Yankees player, the center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury. Here comes the first pitch from Mejia as that misses the strike zone. 1-0 count now. Count runs to 2-1. Didi still on first. Pitch from Mejia is taken past Goldschmidt at first. Didi will move up to second. So Gregorius on second, Ellsbury on first with 1 out. As that will bring up the DH who's still in the ball game, the first baseman from the Chicago White Sox, Jose Abreu. Mejia looks down the runner at second. Here comes the pitch, and that misses the strike zone, but a little bit outside. 1-0 count on Abreu now. Kick and the pitch from Mejia is popped up into foul territory, first base side towards the stands, but Goldschmidt is there. He has enough room. He puts it away for the second out of the top of the 6th inning. With a runner on first and second, will bring up Evan Longoria, the Rays' third baseman. Mejia's pitch is swung on to the third baseman. Wright fires the second for the final out of the inning. At the end of the top of the 6th, it is still 2-0 National League. 8 hits for the National League, 7 for the American League. Welcome back to the top half of the 9th inning here in the All-Star Game as Craig Kimbrell, the San Diego Padres closer, comes in to close this All-Star Game out. While the National League is still up 2-0 over the American League is now Jose Abreu digs in, representing the White Sox here. Kimbrel sets, and the first pitch misses the strike zone, just a bit outside. Count runs to 1-1 now, evened out. Kimbrel sets at the chest. Kicks, fires, and that's ripped into the right center gap. That'll land into the gap, rolls to the wall. Jose Abreu rounds first as the cutoff throw gets into the cutoff man, but Jose Abreu has himself a double here in the top half of the ninth, getting things going. They will pinch run for him with Rajah Davis, the center fielder from the Detroit Tigers, using his speed out there on the base path. So full count here on Evan Longoria. The pitch misses the strike zone. That's ball 4, so we have runners on first and second now, with nobody out in the top half of the ninth to bring up Brandon Moss, the left fielder from the Cleveland Indians. First pitch from Kimbrel is swung through, cut through the 98-mile-per-hour fastball, throwing gas here in the All-Star game. 0-2 count now on Moss. The pitch from Kimbrel nicks the inside corner, and Brandon Moss does not get the bat off his shoulder, so he goes down looking, and it's now 1 out with a runner on first and second. And the first baseman for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera, digs in. Kimbrel gets set, looks down the runner at second. Here comes the pitch, and that's a little bit inside. Backs off Miggy off the plate. Count evens out at 2-2 now. Kimbrel sets, kicks, fires, chop to the third baseman right, fires the second, that's 1, fires the first, that's the final out of the ball game as Craig Kimbrel gets Miguel Cabrera to ground out for the final out of the All-Star game as the National League comes out on top over the American League by a score of 2-0 here in Cincinnati at the Great American Ballpark for the 2015 All-Star game. Andrew McCutchen picks up the Player of the Game award in the All-Star game, goes 2 for 3 on the day with a home run, 2 RBIs. Both RBIs for the National League came off the bat of the Pirates center fielder, while David Wright also went 2 for 3 on the day. Luke Roy 2 for 4, Scooter Gennett 2 for 4, and then the American League side, Jose Abreu went 2 for 4, Reyes 2 for 2, Gomes 1 for 1, Hanley Ramirez 1 for 2. Losing pitcher is Felix Hernandez, winning pitcher Clayton Kershaw, and the save goes to the Padres closer Craig Kimbrel. So congratulations to all the 2015 All-Star representatives from each league, the American League and National League. As that'll wrap things up here for this edition of the All-Star Game of 2015, I have been your host, JerseyBorn. And I'm saying, goodbye.
Now it's been 12 years since I sold my soul to the devil in LA. He said, sign your name here on the dotted line, and your songs they all will play. He set up shop on Sunset